All right, chat. Welcome to the live stream. An Opera user I hear? That's so funny. I love Opera GX. What's good, guys? Welcome to what will probably be, hopefully not too long of a stream. I just want to make sure, absolutely sure, that people know where I stand and that people have information, because I wasn't going to do a response video because I figured that would be a little bit like meh, you know, and I'd already talked about it in the video, and I went pretty hard on my other stream. Let's go full screen. What's up, boys? I'm gonna check over this now. Mic is good. Hi. What's up? I'm not, honestly, not expecting a lot of people to sit around and watch this. I just want my response on the record. I just want it here on the record. We're gonna react to their video. We're gonna laugh at a lot of the lies that they tell in the video. And then, yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna do. But we're gonna move on because our favorite game is being fixed, and that's what matters, right? That's really what matters at the end of the day. So let's just quickly go streaming the main game. Here we are. Use my star code. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. A content creator showed up during the riot defending the devs and got clowned on. Yeah, so okay, well, let's talk about that really quickly before I go into it. I want to point out that we're in a very difficult position as content creators because let's be real here, boys. If I go here, if I go onto here and I also jump from the Gamer Robot channel over to, say, Uzoth. All right. Uzoth's probably the fastest growing channel in the community, right? Like, fastest growing content creator in the community, I think, at least. Logging into the owner's account, admin powers, banning people using admin powers, admin killer, admin. So these are all his most popular videos, right? And the same goes for this channel, right? 4.7 million subs. Like, this is the official BloxFruits channel. So what are creators like myself or a small channel? Like, I just saw, I think it's A Beast Gaming. He just hit 100k subs. That's awesome. But what is he meant to do when the community chooses to support channels that are run by BloxFruits admins? We can't say anything bad about BloxFruits, right? All of the power, the community gave them all the power. What are we meant to do? Like, they have the ability to completely control the narrative, and that's kind of what they've done. But we didn't give them that power, you know. The community are the ones who choose to do that. Like, I don't know what we're meant to do about that. And then for context, on NU's live stream, there's this screenshot of Uzoth saying that if you guys knew how to use your brain, you would understand why the dragon fruits were removed from the game. Like, what are we meant to do as content creators when the biggest channels that the community chooses to support are also the channels that are calling you guys brain dead and that you're just beggars and like, bruh, right? What am I meant to do, man? What are we as content creators meant to do to help you when our careers can be destroyed by this so easily, bro? You think the audio is a little bit quiet? It could just be, I bumped my microphone yesterday. I might have moved it. I still haven't got my dragon back. So everything is going to be fixed. Let me get their Discord message up and let's go over this because game updates. Here we go. So if I jump onto their Discord right here. Oops. What? Why are you trying to full screen it across two screens? So it also looks like there was some mobile fixes, which is really good. But so basically, if you owned old owners of a single dragon fruit, if you're a permanent owner, you'll be able to select between one of the 2 fruits. So you'll get an east or west dragon you'll get to pick. If you physically owned it, you'll receive a randomly selected physical dragon fruit, okay? In case 2, if you had multiple dragons stored, additional permanent dragons will be converted to tradable tokens. These tokens will be highly valuable. I've got one of them. And physicals, you'll get the tokens that turn into random devil fruits. But apparently, they only have good devil fruit now. So when I converted mine into mythics, I got Garbo, but that's really good that they've changed that to be just Doe, Venom, Gas, Leopard, Kitsune, or Dragon. So that's it, bro. Like you're gonna get your stuff back, all right? You are gonna get your stuff back, and at the end of the day, this is the most important thing. You get your stuff back. That's all that really matters, right? Drama over. You get your stuff back. But I'm still gonna watch their video because there's some things that they do in their video that like. I kind of like corporate, scummy response stuff. And we're going to watch it and we're going to talk about it. So let's make sure that... And then my response is officially on the thing. Nobody can say that I glazed them and that I wasn't hard on them because I was definitely harder than 99% of YouTubers. Every YouTuber outside of the BloxFruits community was like, this is a scam. This is terrible. How are they getting away with this? YouTubers in the BloxFruits community are like, oh... this is really difficult, man, because my paycheck, but also this is clearly a scam. So now that they've changed it, we can all speak our mind without getting our channels destroyed by their owners.
Even talk about anything.
So let's listen.
Happened, I just want to clarify one thing. Anybody who had the dragon fruit before the update is getting the new dragon fruit.
Which I just went over, which is that's the important part. You had dragon fruit, you get dragon fruit.
But the latest BloxFruits Dragon update is finally here, but with a few rocky starts. I woke up this morning, I opened the Roblox app and saw BloxFruits have finally updated. I was so excited to play, but when I joined, my dragon fruits have been converted to a token. Honestly, I didn't know what was happening. I was confused, but I only realized what the tokens were when I checked with the developers of the game. But anyway, I checked my Discord and I was getting...
Send Pirates was super hard on them. He was. Okay, I haven't seen his response, but good stuff. Send Pirates. This is the part that I really want to go over. Like, listen to this. I was so excited to play, but when I joined, my dragon fruits have been converted to a token. Honestly, I didn't know what was happening. I was confused, but I only realized what the tokens were when I checked with the developers of the game. But anyway, I checked my Discord and I was getting blown. So, I would just like... So, obviously, what Zolas is saying is that he didn't know what was happening. And this is the part that I have a problem with. This is the bit that is super scumbaggy, because look at this channel. This is the official BloxFruits YouTube channel, right? The official BloxFruits channel. This is where they show you all the official news. And for some additional reason, Uzoth makes videos on like regular stuff, which I'm guessing is so they can make more money, because the tens of millions of dollars that they already have, they need more money, guys. Developers need money. They're poor. They need so much money. They're $50-60 million. They need monies. This is the official channel. So, if not Uzoth's not here right now. If Zeolus doesn't know what is happening, he's confused. Oh, the update. I'm not in the wrong. I don't know what's happening. What purpose does he serve in the BloxFruits like admin hierarchy? If the guy running the official channel doesn't know what's going on, why is there an official channel? Why does he have a job full stop? Like Zeolus is obviously, he's a nice guy. He's a great editor, great YouTuber. He is awesome, bro. Like he is a good, I think he's a good guy, but he's a good YouTuber. That's what I mean. He's an awesome YouTuber. But what is the point of this entire Gamer Robot channel if they're gonna jump on here and be like, I don't know what's happening in the game that I'm the official channel for? I've never even heard of BloxFruits. I don't understand, bro. And the thing is, what it is it's a lie. It is an outright lie. They play early access of the game. They like it's a lie. It's like if Uzoth says, I don't know what's happening, then how come on NU's stream the other day, 2 weeks ago, he was bragging about how he had 10 or 15 video ideas ready because they'd already played the game. They know exactly what is happening. I love BloxFruits and I love the BloxFruits community, bro. But this stuff, this is them just being like, the community's stupid. They'll believe anything that we say. Honest to God.
Everybody pretty much.
Honest to God.
With the developers and a solution was found, which I'll be discussing.
I talked to the developers and a solution was found. You're the official channel. You didn't find a solution. There was no bugs or miscommunication in this update. This update worked perfectly. Your idea for the update was wrong because it was a
basically
scam.
Forwarding the information the developers told me to you guys.
Bruh.
So basically, Blox was in a predicament where we had to somehow manage 2 updates before the end of the year. But the
Yo, BloxFruits was in a predicament. They had to do 2 updates by the end of the year? No way, bro. They had a whole year to do 2 updates? Man, that must have been hard, bro.
Ultimately had to
that must have been hard on them.
Even though it wasn't perfectly finished. They originally
the update wasn't perfectly finished. The update worked perfectly. I was able to convert my tokens. I was able to give them extra money. It worked perfectly. The concept
it was a Christmas update, like some of the other stuff I mentioned, like the new.
They're gonna do Christmas update part 2. Again, it's so hard making 2 updates a year. They only did 1 so far, but it's so hard, dude. It's so hard making 2 updates a year. I can't imagine how hard it must be to pay other people outside of their dev team to do all of the work. Like, all of the pretty stuff that you see on the dragon, yeah, they paid other people to do that, like Shaffy. Like, Shaffy's the GOAT.
Is not what they were able to make happen. Alright, so the most important thing you want to hear about is your dragon tokens. Well, let me explain everything about them.
This is what matters.
Every feature you see in the game wasn't done by accident, but the way it was implemented was fully broken or mismanaged. Is your dragon tokens. Well, let me explain everything about them. So every feature you see in the game wasn't done by accident, but
wasn't done by accident. Okay, that is true. It definitely wasn't done by accident.
The way it was implemented was fully broken or mismanaged. So let's start off.
Fully broken or mismanaged. It was mismanaged. It wasn't broken. It worked perfectly. It worked exactly how you wanted it to work so that you could charge people double for their dragons.
The entire reason that the 2 dragons were put into the game was so that we could give players one of the 2 different fruit options. We kept
the chromatic stuff is apparently to do with the Christmas update.
Classic dragon in case anyone wanted to keep it for fun, but by us having that dragon still in the game mixed with the broken options meant that players were forced to use the old one or end up with some random tools you didn't want. Some of y'all, like me, couldn't even find out what happened to their fruit. It was mad confusing.
The guy who runs the official YouTube channel couldn't find out what happened to his devil fruit, which is an insane thing to say. Again,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
What is the point of this channel if you don't understand how the game works?
Look, I've got good news for y'all. When this next patch fix comes out tonight, if you had already purchased a permanent dragon before, then your permanent dragon will allow you to unlock the western or eastern dragon without needing to.
So if you had permanent dragon before the update, you're gonna get one of the 2. You get to pick
to make any purchases, and just like that, boom, you have the new permanent dragon. We don't want you to ever feel like you lost something you paid for, and it should never be like that. Now the physical dragon fruit
was that you
never be like that. Now
I missed it.
Like that, boom, you have the new permanent dragon. We don't want you to ever feel like you lost something you paid for, and it should.
We don't want you to ever feel like you lost something that you paid for. You literally just did that. We didn't feel like we lost something we paid for. We did lose something that we paid for. We don't feel like it. You didn't hurt our feelings. You hurt our wallets by taking away all of our dragon fruits.
Never be like that. Now the physical dragon fruit owners, on the other hand, will have it working slightly differently. Every person who had a physical dragon before the update will be given an upgraded version in this update too.
So you get like a random dragon fruit. When I logged in, it gave me the choice of a western because I guess it randomly picked and I got western. But you do get a physical dragon fruit if you already, I think this means if you'd already eaten a physical dragon fruit.
And for those who have extra copies of the dragon fruit, those will automatically be converted into
turned into random mythical devil fruits, which we saw, which were bad, but like they've actually buffed the fruits that you can get. Sorry, I just burped because I drank too much coffee. Yeah, so the fruits that you can get now are better. So if you do actually have the tokens, it is kind of a good time. You're not going to get anything better.
faster than the devs can publish their patch update, the devs are planning to reward everyone equally with valuable items in addition to what they already purchased to make up for.
So if you spent the extra 2,400 Robux because you already owned the permanent dragon and they were giving you the discounted rate, you're going to get, I guess, 2,400 Robux worth of additional stuff, which I almost guarantee... Am I still logged in? I almost guarantee it will be this gambling stuff down here. These, you're probably going to get scrolls, because of all the things they can give you, scrolls are the most likely to give you 0 value, which means you're more than likely to spend more money. I really, really hope that they give us like fruit storage or something useful, not these things. You know, these things are so RNG, it's flat gambling. We don't want that.
So yeah, guys, everyone who had a...
Where's my other dragon? Did you, if you own the original permanent dragon, you're gonna get one of the permanent dragons. That's how it's gonna work. I mean, you're getting exactly your money's worth, so technically it is a 1-to-1 trade. So yeah.
Dragon fruit before, we'll have a dragon fruit now. And because the dragon token convert buttons were mad confusing, we removed those options and removed the old classy dragon fruit as well to make this easier for us. And as you guys already know, BloxFruits is a big game, and these changes can't be made instantly. The dev team is working their hardest to fix these broken tokens as we speak, so they're planning on dropping a patch fix within a few hours of this video. There's also going to be...
I don't necessarily disagree or agree with that. It doesn't matter how many players your game gets. Making changes is making changes. Like, for example, if BloxFruits had 10 players... it would still take them a year to make this update because that's how long they take to do stuff. If BloxFruits had 100 bazillion players, it would still take them a year to update because that's on the devs. It has nothing to do with the size of your game. The only difference is how long it takes to push the patch, and that's because you have to kick everybody out of the game in order to do it. But this idea that BloxFruits is the biggest game and therefore it's the hardest one to do updates on is completely untrue. The only thing about BloxFruits that would make it difficult to update is if they're old code, because the game is very old. The really old code that Indra and that probably wrote like 5 years ago when they had 5 years less experience, that stuff might be difficult to update because that's called spaghetti code. That could slow them down. But the idea that they have a lot of players and therefore the game is hard to update is cap.
Be a free fruit gifting event.
And then this is my favorite part. So I drew you guys a little diagram. This is how they would like you to perceive this video. As you can see, there's a little bit of drama up here, but then they would really like you to focus in this area. That's why the music changes, the editing changes, his voice changes. They would really like you to focus on the giveaway event, and they would super duper appreciate it if you forgot all about the drama.
Anyone who joins BloxFruits on the 16th...
The fruit gifting event is great because it's a little bit of an apology. That's a good thing. But putting it in the same video feels like, you know when the government kills a bunch of people, but then they're like, we're doing an internal investigation and also terrorism or immigration. They distract you with a homegrown thing, a different problem or a different event going on. Or like, hey, we committed war crimes, but it's Christmas. That's what this feels like. This feels like, hey, we scammed all of your stuff. Christmas! It's Christmas! Look over here, it's Christmas time.
9 p.m. Eastern time. We'll not only have a dragon fruit, but we'll get a free fruit gifting event too, to make sure you guys
but also, if you're free to play, you should go to the free gifting event because they're usually pretty good. Like, I hate to say that, but you should definitely go to the free gifting event because, like, you should get as much out of their apology as you can.
Everything you need to know on behalf of the dev team. And we're sorry to a great deal of you who had this poor experience when first playing the long-awaited Dragon update. We know this wouldn't have happened if BloxFruits wasn't forced to rush in the last minute.
Forced to rush in the last minute. Zeolus, I don't know if they pay you extra to act like an idiot on the internet, but forced to rush, bro? You had a year. You had a year, dude. It took them nearly 48 hours to respond to the drama. It only takes 5 minutes to ask the devs what's happening. Bro.
Anyway, stay tuned for more news on future updates. Despite all this mess, the devs...
Dude, I can't stay tuned to your channel for more news on the update, because if I'm gonna believe what you say, you don't know anything about the new updates. Bruh. Remember when you said at the start that you don't know anything? I can't trust you for new news on the next update, because apparently you don't know.
We're still working actively to fix all the bugs that came with the update, and continue working
They
on
are
the
working
upcoming
actively
update.
to fix bugs in the update. That is very true.
It's as well. And keep in mind, dude,
What if I didn't have a dragon? Oh, this doesn't affect you, bro. You're fine. Go enjoy the update.
do not forget, at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight,
9 p.m. Eastern. Go to the event. Trust me, you'll probably get a shop fruit. I mean, blade fruit. You'll probably get blade fruit.
And be ready for some free fruit.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for understanding. And I'll see y'all in the next video. All right. Peace.
Zealous, I don't understand. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. I don't understand. All right. Hello, guys. But that's it. All right. That's it now. Like, I did not want to be dishonest. I didn't want to glaze over this. I didn't want to pretend that it was all okay. But now I would like to move on and enjoy the update. Because I would like to enjoy the update now. They've backtracked. They haven't admitted that they were wrong. They admitted that the game was buggy and that they didn't know what was happening, which is honestly like, it feels like they think that we're all stupid. But I want to move on and enjoy the update now. This is why I didn't make a real video. I just wanted to react live. Glad I joined the stream. I did not know about this. Well, honestly, if you didn't have the dragon fruit, it didn't affect you, right? Does the gift thing work in every sea? They didn't say, but I don't know. They ruined the Buddha range. Yeah, so did we get a confirm on that? Did we get an absolute confirm on the Buddha stuff? If we go back into here, do they say... Oh, hang on. New guns, rework, new bottles, animations, and abilities? No, that's all guns, right? Blade, diamond, new combat. Abilities, ports, dragon, dojo, new skins. This doesn't actually mention... Does this not mention the Buddha and the Kitsune nerfs? Because that might mean that they're not nerfed. Maybe it's a bug? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I don't think the community should, because I saw the community go pretty hard against Kit and Enyu, who are the biggest, obviously, and they are good guys. I've spent time with Kit and Enyu. I like them, and I'm sure a lot of other creators got a lot of hate as well. And while I did feel like I was probably one of the only ones going hard against them, it is very difficult to go against them when they have all the influence. But what is super important to remember, like, hey, yo, I've been a YouTuber for like 13, 14 years. I've been full-time on and off for 13, 14 years. So friendly advice, if you're another YouTuber and you're watching this or you get this sent to you or whatever, friendly advice. There are two people who control your future. It is the game that you're playing if you're a gaming YouTuber, and that's BloxFruits, and the community. And while it feels like BloxFruits has the power to destroy you if you speak up against them, the ones who will actually destroy you are the community, because they're the ones who build you up. You owe all of your success to your viewers, and you should cherish those viewers. You should not side with a game that steals from them because you're afraid of your career, all right? Your community builds you up. If you betray your community time and time again, eventually they will push you down. And that's the truth of YouTube. But it's very, very hard to stay objective and remember that, because it feels like the game controls you, but your community are the ones that actually give you your power, your fame, your money. They're the ones who matter, not the game that you play. And if you can't play other games, then you need to work on your community, not the game that you're stuck playing. It's really hard to do that though. Trust me, guys. It is super, super hard, which is why I don't think you should hate any of the YouTubers, whether they responded or whether they didn't respond, because it's so hard, man. It is so hard to sit as the bridge between the two, between the game and the community. It's big. It is a big ask, especially when there is millions of you guys. That's it. I'm done now. Completely done. I'm gonna go now, and I'm going to watch, I think, a Beast? Oh. A Beast Gaming? Yeah, I'm gonna watch this dude, because he just hit 100k subs, and I think he's Draco V3 right now. He's definitely the Dragon Race. He's trying to figure out how to get V4, I believe. So I'm gonna go watch this dude now. Thank you all for watching the live stream. This is my official response. I don't want to hear about it anymore. Do a Trump impression. I don't know any. I don't know. Actually, I tell you what, dude. I'll tell you what, actually, that's kind of how Zeolus was in the video, right? We all were like, you guys planned this. And Zeolus is like, I have concepts of a plan.